Very interesting ramp. What's the theme, Naresh?
Well, to be honest, I think there's been our central ramp hasn't turned up, and we are in absolute chaos, and we have to creatively find a solution because the printer who was supposed to print our ramp, his printer broke down just now, like in the morning.
So this is last minute.
So this is last minute. We have two halves of the ramp, and thankfully our sculptures have come out absolutely fine. So we're reinventing the show setup.
You're not having a. You are really having a whatever. It is. This too shall pass. But what's the theme? What's the theme of the ramp?
Theme this season is we take inspiration from the French artist Fernand Léger. We have taken him as an inspiration before also back in 2016, and since this is our 15th year, it was about looking back and bringing to life one of our signature prints from our library. So here we are reinterpreting Leisure.
Okay.
That's the name of our print.
Okay.
And we're looking at Fernand Léger's artwork as inspiration and reinterpreting it in current day and age. What would you feel like if you took the inspiration today again?
Correct. Is it essentially black and white or?
No.
It's got colors.
Lots of colors.
Like what kind of silhouettes, Naresh, will we see?
This is a full out and out summer holiday show. So expect to see. It's a men's dominated show. About 70% is menswear. There's a lot of emphasis on jacquards, cottons, silk shirts, trousers, jumpers, swimsuits. Obviously, a big shout out to very cool accessories like sliders, tote bags, ollie. It's really the whole holiday lifestyle, which is summer holiday lifestyle.
Right. So music is going to be what? Your music is always a highlight.
I know, and the music is very exciting. Yeah, in fact, so that, as you know, Siddharth is now also a passionate DJ.
Oh, really?
Yes, in the last 1 year,
Oh, God.
he's taken up to DJing very passionately. So music mixing has really been something that we're very excited about.
Right.
He's handpicked the music and it's done in-house. So we're very excited. You'll be
Right.
very excited.
I'm sure you enjoy it a lot more. But 15 years, Naresh.
Yeah.
Separate story, but very briefly, what has the journey been like for the brand? A little bit on when you look back now.
It's the same excitement with which we started in 2010. You know, your heartbeat and you feel the race before the first model comes out on the runway, and it feels the same even 15 years down the line. You know, nothing's changed. I think the main reason for that is that we probably live for creation, and I think every time you create something, there is a pulsating excitement because you're bringing something to life, and because that sentiment is still the same even 15 years down the line, it feels as if it's just yesterday. It really doesn't feel it's been 15 years.
Right, but you changed the landscape of how swimwear was conceived in India. A little bit on, do you think, milestone moments in the brand's journey you will be ratified?
Oh my God, there are too many. Swimsuit, of course, a bikini sari, dressing Beyonce, dressing Kim Kardashian, really bringing the birth of luxury lifestyle brands, ready-to-wear brands in India. I think the success of Shivan and Naresh, personally to me, beyond our brand success, means that our country is finally ready to move on from occasion-driven brands to lifestyle and ready-to-wear brands.
Right.
For me, the fact that our brand was successful means our country is ready now to move to the next phase of fashion and retail.
Right. Also making swimwear a fashion category.
Yeah.
It happened with your brand.
Correct.
Really. And how we've had many discussions about how women saw their bodies and how that changed with your label.
But at the end of the day, it's a functional product. It's a utility product. It's something they want to use on everyday basis.
But it was never given
regular
that,
basis.
it was never given that respect that you gave it.
Probably. It was never given the limelight. Or it was also probably always seen from this lens of sexism or gender politics, or just always given a very different lens, while it's nothing but like a t-shirt in your wardrobe.
Correct.
And why should it be just singled out so much?
Yeah.
Why does it even have to wear the crown of choice of freedom and choice of this? It's like any other regular silhouette in your wardrobe, and it just needed to be as plain and simple as that.
Right.
So that it's not a big deal. Anybody can wear it whenever, and you can wear it anywhere. And I think that normalization is very important.
Right. What is the biggest contribution you think that the label has had in the last 15 years? What are the myths that you've broken, the dialogues you started?
Oh, there's so many. But I think just making women, I don't know, feel good about themselves. I mean, especially
Loving their bodies a bit.
yeah, loving. I think self-love has been the biggest journey for the brand because this is an intimate brand. You do not endorse Shimla Naresh for anybody else. You endorse it only if you can face yourself in the mirror. So it's for you. It's pure self-love. And that completely changes the dialogue that you have with
Right.
fashion.
Right.
And I feel very happy and successful that we as a country have reached there, that we've reached this place of self-love. That's beyond what your in-laws are going to say and what your husband or your boyfriend or your brothers.
Or it was always one step at a time for the label.
Or it was.
One step at a time. One step at a time.
No, it was one step at a time. Honestly, you can't think so much. When you're creating away from every other thought just for the joy of creation. And how that ends up changing the world is really beyond your control.
Right.
And I think all we did was took one step at a time.
Right.
This one.
And has the woman given the confidence that, push the limit a bit more, push the limit a bit more?
Our entire brand trajectory has to menswear to accessories to destination wedding to home. Everything has been because
Campaign,
it has been women pushing us to say, now give me this, now give me that. And all we've just been we've been a good listener and only reacting to what information was flowing to us.
The women now, Naresh, how different is she compared to the woman who you met 15 years back? Or maybe the woman you met 15 years back has come back over the years and now
Yeah.
what has she become?
It's very difficult to say for all of them.
Yeah, but generally,
But I think generally speaking, we nudge them to go on this line of self-love. And I think whether we like it or not, we think fashion is very frivolous, but it is one of the most important tools when it comes to communication
Empowering,
and empowerment. Because you don't do it for somebody else, you always do it for yourself,
Right.
And I feel like because in our brand library, Indian brand library, we did not have one of them parting and empowering brands, which was purposes for yourself.
yes.
I just feel like this journey started for me. And I think with so many women across 15 years, they're all in different stages of this spectrum of self-love. But the fact that there is a tool available, it just feels really great that it's there. You can walk into the store, you can go online, and you can experiment with how do you see yourself and how do you face yourself.
Right. The men, Naresh, you've not ignored them either.
Yeah.
So, from one basic pair of black trunks for swimming, you've given them the universe. How do you see the man now?
It started as a guilty purchase category. We were so busy dressing our women that it was the women who started to say, you're making me spend so much. Give me something for my husband, for my boyfriend, for my brother, for my dad. So we started literally as a guilty purchase category. And then soon enough, about 5-6 years ago, we realized both of us are two men who also live our own brand. And we need to bring the man in. Partially the reason why on the 15th day, we're doing a men's dominated show. I think men have again been one of the most ignored gender
Categories,
when
yeah.
it comes to fashion in India. We just take
But
them
they're
for
coming up with how?
You'd be shocked. Our retail trajectory when we used to put menswear in our women's wear store as a guilty purchase corner, and we used to walk in and say, no, I want my own space, because I don't want to walk in with my wife. I want to walk in myself. And then the moment we opened our exclusive men's store, the spectrum of men's completely went wide. We had a 20-year-old to a 60-year-old man shopping for
As if they were just
swim
waiting.
shorts. As if they were just waiting.
Yeah.
And they are not even a typical fashion man, but they were walking in the shop.
Yeah.
So I think that's the hunger when it comes to menswear. And particularly when you deal with a category like this, which is about holiday and freedom and just self-expression, men are trapped between official wear and just very casual t-shirts. And there's nothing in the
there's
middle
nothing in
for them.
between
There's
for
nothing
them.
in the middle for them to really talk about their personality.
Last two questions. 15 years of the brand. What lies ahead? And what lies ahead for Indian fashion in this category, you think? What more innovations are coming up for the brand and generally if we talk about
I
fashion?
think what lies ahead for us is now we started as a fully summer dominating brand. And next 10 years, we're going to be focusing massively on dominating winter holidays. Essentially, idea is that no matter where you go, mountains, desert, sea or land, you have to think of only Shimla Naresh, irrespective of the season.
Right.
So next 10 years is going to be a lot about winter holidays.
Generally about
And in generally about Indian fashion industry, I think it's very exciting that finally we're in this time on the trajectory of Indian fashion, where now the age is going to be about ready-to-wear lifestyle brands. And this is what's going to take the Indian retail economy $2 trillion that we are all hoping that it reaches by 2030, by 2047.
so ready to wear will grow, you think.
100%. If there's only way that India, by the time
Luxury.
India finishes
Ready to
100
wear or
years,
luxury breadth?
ready to wear in all spaces.
In all
luxury,
spaces.
in high street. But
Okay.
you need to have, India needs to have brands in order to be what it needs to be by 2047.
Hmm.
And this is the time, the age for building ready to wear brands across from luxury to high street.
Right.
But India needs to push out more brands. And we're very excited that we're ahead of that journey.